Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the Tuesday stream. We're going to be picking up where we left off. We had just started the, Deus Ex... I almost said Deus Ex 1. Deus Ex Mankind Divided campaign. We had gotten a few of the side quests done. We're a little bit lost on a few of the others. It seems like one of the quest markers is just not appearing, or I'm not seeing it. But we'll figure it out. Answers will be revealed, I'm sure. Oh. Oh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. That's why I'm in the back alley. I was gonna go do, like, what's his butt's quest first. Or just at least try to. Although that might be a foolish idea because, like, I don't really have the upgrades to pull this off. Also, I'm hoping the game actually loads because this goes well. Well, good news is at least, like, it's early in the stream and we're not doing anything important. And we're, like, loading into the game, but that's quite a fucking pisser. I might be jumping the gun here, I'll admit, but I hope that doesn't corrupt the save. It shouldn't, but who knows? Trying again. I hope this works, because I don't really want to skip it. Sometimes I almost expect it, like, when it does that, like, Montreal one, I think. I almost expected it to say, like, achieved with CryEngine 3. Right back to the same place. Well, my only hope at this point is to give it some time. We're gonna give it 4 minutes. Oh, shit. All I had to do was threaten the damn machine. We'll still give it 4 minutes, because I don't want to get stuck up at 99% any less than 15%. Although that's concerning in its own right. I got my task manager up on the other screen, and Deus Ex, like, Mankind Divided is not pulling any resources right now. It does nothing. It's locked up. I can't even, like... kidding me with this? Did I just lose the whole broadcast? Like, what happened? Well, I don't know. I hate to say it, but I feel like this game might have shit to bed. It's a damn fucking shame, because I really enjoyed this one. This bites. Alright. I'm calling it early. This ain't going anywhere. This is stupid. We'll try one more time. I don't expect a different result, but we'll just see. I don't know. Let's take one more jab at this. This sucks. Why'd this just start happening? My only assumption after this would be either a file verification or a restart of the computer. Both of which I'm just going to shut the stream down for. Yeah, this fucking blows. My only other assumption is, I thought I started the game with the stream running. I didn't think I had the game going when this... Alright. Load game. Let's do this one just to see. Try a different load. Oh, what a little bit of hope and faith will do you. Oh, fuck, man. That was... Alright, so... Boogie woogie out of here, man. Give me a map. So, you want to take another... Yeah.
I always get a little nervous when I go into the subway.
Alright, I am so glad we got this. Fuck yes, I am fucking happy. I was worried, man. I was worried.
If you're hoping to buy something from me, you're out of luck.
I actually do kind of like the idea of that you can, like, solve certain puzzles using, like, equipment you have, such as, like, consumables. Not a bad idea. Fuck it, I'll talk.
Yeah, I know. You have no money. Whatever.
Okay, fuck you too, asshole.
Hello?
Tapping over. Alright. Papa quick. Oh, man. I was worried. Like, I didn't want to lose this game. Like, I was scared.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, fuck, I'm
Trace
not
program
ready for this.
initiated.
Back off. Fuck, what is Q? Oh, fuck.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Gotta just grab it.
Access granted.
Already at 2,000. That's fucking good. Take the Granada. We can leave the rest. We might be able to use it later. Alright.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
So I want me. That's right, because I think this like leads me into another location, doesn't it? I think. Alright.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Grab it, just grab it.
Access granted.
We need more stealth before we can really start like. Oh god, oh god! He's being attacked by a printer.
Could be the police. Use your arm. You interested in some hacking software, maybe?
Fine memories of that day still haunt me.
In the market for something, aren't you? You've come to the... Welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
All high-end. And you look like you know high-end. Which biotech did you drop? Not Isolate. They don't come in black.
You try this on all your customers?
Just the ones made of carbon fiber. As one enthusiast to another, you can tell me.
Gonna have to disappoint you.
Maybe you can make it up to me. You look like the kind of man who might have access to breach software.
That stuff's illegal.
Come on, man, don't play around. You know why it's illegal. You know the world governments don't want us to find out their dirty secrets. But we will, and you can help us. Be part of the revolution. Anyway, just think about it. All the details are in the computer. Want to have a look? To sell or to buy?
Alright, let's take a look.
Great, go ahead.
All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker, leader of the Augmented Life Nation, took up residence in the neighboring
You bitch. You fucking bitch. I should kick your teeth. Ugh. Fine, whatever. Damn, man. I love that they expanded it. So, like, hold on. Let's freeze a program. Since stealth access. Hey, Grey Lad. You missed it. We almost didn't have a stream tonight. This game was refusing to load. Made firewall traps laid. So it removes fog of war. Nuke is still what it is, like a direct capture. Is it still? What? They changed the nuke. A program using overwhelming force to instantly overtake system nodes regardless of status or level. Brute force nature of the tool ignores stealth for fast results. So they consciously made the choice to like change that. So basically this game was not loading. It was stuck in a loading wheel, and it wasn't pulling any resources on the monitor. Like the task manager. It's gonna records gonna Moving on.
That's not just a display. They're for sale.
I'm good for now.
Don't wait for planned obsolescence.
Už jsem na hlídce. Přijde mi to jako celý dny.
Later. So very Deus Ex. Alright, let's go see if we can't help our friend. So yeah, we were just stuck on a loading screen perpetually. I don't know if maybe I was killing it early as maybe it was caching RAM or something, but we eventually got it working. Alright, so... we got a situation. Maybe is that just like a world hazard? Like, I can shoot it and it causes problems? So theoretically get me to my results. Okay.
Anomaly detected.
Fuck me, man!
Trace program initiated.
Can't give a brother a minute?
Anomaly detected.
They are not fucking around with this bitch.
Initiated. Access.
Oh! 20.26 seconds. Habada. Do we have? No, we don't. Okay. Regardless of literally anything else, which there's a few things we might want, we are definitely. Where is it? Yeah, we are definitely putting a second level into that shit. Like, oh. We got dudes. Shit.
They should have known better.
What was our objective again? This is a fucking terrible idea, but we're gonna try it! Come here! Hi. Yeah, that was a stupid idea. Hi, what's good? Smoke bomb. Yeah, we're just gonna re-roll that. Different strategy. Hopefully it doesn't. I want to know if I can just walk onto him. Cause he, like, will he have a conversation with me, or do I have to beat his fucking teeth?
Anomaly detected. Trace
Bitch.
program initiated.
Nope. Get out of there.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I'm mashing my keys to get that to work. We might have to, if... Try this. Okay, that's a slight problem.
Please, God, save me.
Alright, fine. Damn it. Whatever. Use it. Well, that was an overshot. Let's see what we can make work. Nope!
One less cockroach.
Damn it. So can I potentially knock on door? Or do I have to do this some other way? This might be one where we have to wait until we have more stealth capabilities.
Like I'm always telling you, Ronald, people in all country are more genuine. They treat each other with respect. If a man has something to say, he says it to your face. Politely. That is what...
Go away, Clegg. We're closed.
Oh, he is not here to gamble, Vanna. Are you?
You're Otar?
I am Mr. Botkovelli, yes.
You are a dickhead.
And who are you?
I'm here on behalf of a concerned third party.
Oh, you hear that, Mano? Our guest is a very private person.
I found it pays to be cautious when you don't know exactly who you're dealing with.
That is true. But sometimes it can create problems which could have been avoided had they been more forthcoming. If neither man is willing to compromise, they cannot reach a satisfactory understanding.
I thought I had my KCR already.
I would like to avoid any misunderstandings.
Good.
There it is!
In this case, since you already know my name, and no doubt other things about me, I think you owe me the same courtesy.
Thought I saw Beta and Omega. Oh, proud. System. Something. Alright,
I know this. You're clearly an intelligent man. I doubt if there's anything about me you haven't already figured out. Obviously, I'm here on behalf of Vaclav Kolar. He's waiting for a shipment from you. I'm sure this is all just a simple misunderstanding.
The only thing I've learned about you so far is that you don't understand the first rule of good relations. They begin with mutual respect.
And
As for
missing
Kohler,
it.
there was no misunderstanding. He wanted the calibrator, and I refused. The same as I am doing to you. And this is why I do not like dealing with bugs, Vano. Bad business. Kohler must be desperate to send someone like him.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Mr. Botcavelli, but I'm not the kind of man who abandons a friend in need. A wise businessman like you knows that some friendships are worth it.
Listen to this man, Vano. He's talking to me about loyalty. You have managed to intrigue me. Tell me,
I feel like that heart rate's a little
how
high.
far would you go for your friend, Kohler?
I saw Omega light up. I'm gonna hit this a little bit.
Depends on the situation, don't you think?
Tell me, Vano, how shall I answer this man? For a moment there, I thought... You disappoint me. I do not have time for anyone who is unwilling to take a stand. You are free to come back when we are open. And try your luck at our tables. But for now, I would like you to leave. In fact, I insist.
Mr. Botcavelli would like you to leave now.
Well, we'll take a reroll, but
Stay away from here. Hey, John.
Я буду за тобой.
you should drop. That had to have hit. If that didn't, I'd be amazed. Oh fuck! It didn't hit. I will just regenerate some of our power. Come on. Boom. Wha-ba-dam. Yeah, but I was also trying to be not too forthcoming. Alright. Minimum witnesses. The question is, do I commit to this answer? This could have backlash effects that could be problematic.
Am I dealing tonight? This place smells. Over there. You hear that? What are we even?
When they rigged the electronic voting system, they elected a 12-year In Russia, attacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs.
You can't-
when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500
Definitely wouldn't
companies to
kill.
go bankrupt. The collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world.
Alright. I think I'm gonna take a reroll on that, because... We'll just... We'll try that one more time. That's one of those things where it's like, this conversation system's not bad in the animation sense, but it's kind of lackluster because it's like, it's just playing Simon Says in a way, like kind of inverse Simon Says. Like, well, not really inverse, but it's like,
Like I'm always telling you, Rado, people in the old country are more genuine. They treat each other with respect.
but I am glad I was able to pull that off. Like,
He says it to your face.
I was able to pretty much slam dunk that.
Go away, Clegg. We're closed.
Oh, he is not here to gamble, Vanna. Are you?
And the reason I didn't take straight talk initially,
I am Mr. Botkovelli, yes. And who are you?
I'm here on behalf of a concerned third party.
Oh, you hear that, Mano? Our guest is a very private person.
I found it pays to be cautious when you don't know exactly who you're dealing with.
That is true. But sometimes it can create problems which could have been avoided had they been more forthcoming. If neither man is willing to compromise, they cannot reach a satisfactory understanding.
I would like to avoid any misunderstandings.
Good. So in this case, since you already know my name, no doubt other things about me, I think you owe me the same courtesy.
so the reason I didn't choose this was like, yeah, literally that opening line, I'm with Interpol. Like, I just did not like the idea of like hitting him with that immediately. But we'll take your advice, Kralad.
I'm with Interpol, but I'm not here to cause any trouble. Organized crime is someone else's department. I'm here to pick up the shipment you're withholding from Vaclav Kolar.
Vano, look. The only honest policeman in Prague. Kolar must want this item very much to send someone like you. But I will tell you what I told Kolar. No, he cannot have the calibrator, and you can't either. Dealing with Augs is bad business. A point which some people in this organization have yet to understand.
Kolar didn't send me. I volunteered after he explained his situation. Sounded like he can use a little help. The truth is, though, I'm doing this for me. I need some repairs done, and Kolar needs the calibrator to do them.
You believe this man, Vano? Such commitment to honesty. But now I wonder about your commitment to other people. But tell me, Mr. Friendship, how far are you willing to go to help out a friend in need?
Yeah, fuck it.
If someone needs my help, I give it. Any way I can.
That is a very Batman response in this context.
It is like I am always telling him you can get a lot accomplished just by having a conversation. I will let you have the calibrator.
Wait, fucking really?
Thanks. And what's it gonna cost me?
Listen to the man, Vano. Even when he gets what he wants, he does not trust it. What shall we do with such a man? What will it cost? A favor.
What kind of favor?
Don't worry. I will let you know in due time. It won't be too painful. Not for you. What do you say? Do we have a deal, Mr.
fine. The thing is, and here's the conflict. Batman wouldn't make this deal, I don't think. He would have, like, dropped in with a smoke bomb and knocked all these motherfuckers' heads around. Like, and I'm almost tempted to try that again, but...
Jensen, we have a deal.
Excellent. Upstairs in my office, you will find Caller's calibrator. I will be in touch.
How much else can I steal from you before you get mad? Legit question.
You really are a freak.
Installation is complete. My name is Igor.
This world is not white and black. Don't like being so close to one of them.
I'm just like haphazardly stealing shit.
Take your sideshow somewhere else.
Just so you know, this is lovely. He is a guest.
Sometimes I'm amazed at what the older games industry got away with. Some of this shit just would not fly nowadays. For a number of reasons. Although I say that.
It's a big thing for Mr. Vodka Belly.
He steps out of line and we shot him back.
Do you know how much I've already pilfered from your fucking workspace?
Friends and favors are important to have. But better to use.
Oh, it's a turtle. Alright. Should be up in his office, I assume. Yeah.
Praise the Juggernaut Collective.
I speak from personal experience.
For exposing big money corruption.
You do?
What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the collective shut down London.
Again, if this backfires on me, it'd be so fucking hilarious. But one of the issues I always run into is
Never
like...
expected to see Mr. Botkovelli agree with an Yobok. But he
Huh.
gets what he came here
In
for.
Russia,
Alright, we'll leave that.
causing several.
There we go.
Alright, Kohler. I've got your neuroplasticity calibrator.
That's great! I'm gonna pencil you in for that optimization procedure. Just as soon as I'm done with this house call.
What house call?
I got this other client, you know, doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Neither do I, Kohler. Call me when you're ready.
Alright. Alright, fuck yeah, we got a point. Look in... Stoke that bitch, we need it. 0 praxis available. Then why'd you tell me about it? Yes, I'm a dick. I think I turned a wrong turn at Albuquerque. I didn't mean to, like, round that corner. Like, I was meaning to stop, but my character carried a little bit farther than I was anticipating. Ah! Ladder! I was like, how did I get here? Hello? It's so fucking funny if that would bite me in the ass later. Alright. We'll go talk to our Ripper Doc later. Right now... we'll do our main mission for a bit. Hello, 180.
No way. He tried to play with a credit card?
Fine.
You man is a CEO. She only...
Oh, hello.
A T-40...
I don't know if I've read these yet, but... Yeah, it's just...
Are they serious?
Alright. That's the... You had a singing Billy Fish. I guess the actual singing Billy Fish was not allowed because copyright. But sure.
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant.
You're heading into TF-29 already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
I'll admit, this was actually the moment I thought this game, when I first got into this, even when this was lagging for me, this was the point I knew this game was kicking ass. Like, this area really captured that original UNATCO feel. And I was like, yep, perfect. Like, even better than the original game. Fucking perfect. Just raid the goddamn vaults. Alright, so that's... oh, fuck, man. Oh, fuck, man. Alright, we're gonna just take everything and fucking hope.
Anomaly detected.
Yep, okay.
Trace program initiated.
Guess just take it?
Access granted.
Oh, I missed something, but oh well. Unlock. What's my inventory looking like? Also, thank fuck mothering God. Like... what? Oh, is this just a faster way to, like, read the information? No, this is... this is the premium inventory. Yeah, okay. Ooh, that's nice. That's very nice. What I was actually hoping for is maybe a key to, sort, but... But anyways, yeah. Stacking grenades! Thank fucking God about it. Like, it was so hard to get for the game for so long.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Exit with 17 or 0.17 seconds. Like, that was crazy.
Anomaly detected.
Really, man?
Trace program initiated.
Oh, I did not mean to utilize that. Oh well. We'll just bus pass.
Access granted.
Oh! 0.03! Zone Safe not working. Huh. Yeah. Yep. I remember this storyline, actually. Deus Ex characters. Massive invaders of privacy. Eep. These are like our only fucking hopes. Alright, that gives... Yep. Give it.
Initiated.
Tempting, but no, just take it. We need to grab a shirt before it becomes too hard.
Access
Yep.
granted.
Ow. My hair is tangled. And the only reason I did this is for one simple answer. Ooh. Yoink! Thank you very much. And with that, we finally have ourselves our other weapon. Put that on one, that on two. But yeah, we're not allowed weapons in the area. Apparently I'm not trusted on the range. Got the reflections. Oh, yes. I love it when there's real cameras, like, showing footage. Guys, why?
Anomaly detected.
Wow,
Trace
hit on...
Initiated.
You know what, back out of that, just because it's a level 1.
Anomaly detected.
They gave us a lot
Trace
more time.
program initiated.
Oh, fuck!
Access
Hit that just a beeline for our shit. Yeah, I've got to start using my arrow keys. I don't know if it was a good idea to open the...
Vypadni odsud, ty šroube! Já s tím neměl nic společného, ty kreténe! Můžeš mě zmlátit, mořit hlavem, to je fuk! Pravdu nezměníš!
There was a second door we opened. There's an orange. Back as once. Okay. Yeah, this is just talking about like... NSN server, okay. Also, the system was bass backwards, but we're not going to talk about that.
What's their status? Where was that chopper headed?
I have 3 airfields in Qatar that are promising, but they're privately owned, and nobody can get close enough to take a look. I got a whole lot of nothing.
Every time I send someone to follow up on a lead, it turns out the buildings are abandoned, burned out, or bombed into rubble.
A snitch of mine. Check neat. We got information on the payoff area. Eliza Catan.
There was another attempt to breach our firewall last night.
Yeah, it was probably me. I mean, fuck.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Grab it.
Access granted.
Grab what we can. Goods in place. I should also be keeping an eye on who's sending these. Manderley is probably in here somewhere. Hey! Fucking speak of the devil! Yeah. I didn't even plan that one. Yeah, that again, that's probably me. So this guy's just kind of bitching about the current situation of like his the firewall and the system servers. Yeah, but where's the fun in that?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Fuck.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Boom, we're getting better. We're just gonna have every way into the systems. Imagine if you saw an employee actually doing this. Like...
Anomaly detected.
Oh, okay.
Trace program initiated.
La di da.
Access granted.
Oh, sweet. Close. Bunch of passwords. Yeah, it's like not a problem at all. This is not like weird.
There was another attempt to breach our firewall.
Oh my god! Shit! Okay, another like fuck. So I had dinner with my parents today. And my mother listens to NPR. And apparently on NPR recently they had a topic about the stagnation of the game industry and how there's basically no evolution in ideas. And admittedly it's a hard topic to broach with someone who's not connected to the industry, because it's a multifaceted issue where multiple things are compounding the problem. No one thing is causing this, but rather a series of forces is creating the push in the direction. One of the big ones in my opinion is the trademark and copyright squatting of ideas. But anyways, that's all a different topic. What I wanted to talk about is there might be a way to do this where, first off, break areas up into zones of both security level and no. My dad was a bit of a gamer when he was in the 90s. Him and his friend Dave Carr, well, I mean, man's passed away, unfortunately, God rest his soul, but his friend Davey, he was a computer IT guy, and they were building computers, and my dad was an early adopter of that, and he was the one, along with my brother, who introduced me to a lot of gaming, but my mother really isn't. But she listens to NPR, and they had talked about a variety of topics, and this was apparently one of them. And what I wanted to talk about is, you could probably implement a suspicion meter where, like, they won't, like, your allies won't immediately jump you, but in the sense that if you are seen 3, 4, 5 times, maybe depending on your reputation, doing something that's, like, not okay, they will eventually, like, report your ass. And it might even, you could even tie it to a dice roll. Like,
We need to know.
there's a lot of fun you could do with this. A lot of fun. I always thought this was a really cool detail. A fucking forensic, like, diagram. Although I don't think they'd just leave the damn things running. The packing peanuts. Oh, I'm in the fucking pharmacy. Fuck yes, all the drugs. Okay, this is just a book. Oopsie.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I don't know why I hit both of those, but I just did.
Access granted.
Access granted with 11 seconds. We appreciate your submission, mistress. Oh god, again with these people. And further at the side. What was that? Black Amethyst Publishing? That's a fucking name. There we go. Okay. But if you may. What the fuck? I am so confused by this. Strange and worrisome. Strange and worrisome in many a way.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, that was fun.
Trace program initiated.
Your greed was
Access
your
granted.
undoing. What else is fucking new? Reach software. One day, someone is gonna make a game where it really does, like, nail your ass for doing this. Like, and this would be a great place. Like, this would be like a communal area where people taking shit is not that big of a deal. Which, on that note, I am going to crush a couple of beers. Oh, fuck, big bathroom. Anything on the toilets? No. Wait, yes. Pocket sentry. Fuck yeah. Anything in here? Newspaper, not interested. I'm gonna find a person eventually. Money! Someone's leaving 30 bucks in the handicap one. I hate these fucking air dryers. Alright, what did we find? Enough joking around.
Somewhere in this city, there's a mob-owned casino in the sewer.
Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Interesting though. No rappers. Grab that one because we kind of need it.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
No, bad. If I remember correctly, she turns out to be like a fucking like Illuminatus plant.
Adam, how's it going? Any trouble with the plant?
Patience, Alex. Trying to find the best way to access the motherboard without blowing my cover.
Sorry, man. Message received.
So that is just this fucking area, I think. So this should be the neuropathy he was talking about. Oh my god, what a fucking...
Trace program initiated.
We might make it. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be close.
Granted.
I am not gonna take the neuroprazine from work. People need that shit. And even if, like, I could potentially make better use of it, no, bad. Oh, by the way, Kraylat, this is gonna be a bit weird, but have you ever played the Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga games? I know it's a little bit out of left field, but I have recently started playing the, well, I guess say games, it is only one, but like Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Like, you, sure.
You're here, you made it in.
Hides the bomb.
Hey, Aria, yeah, it was a close call. I got lucky.
Or no, I need a little white powder. Like,
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm alright.
I needed some Star Wars in my life, and I was hoping for some like good general mindless gameplay. Kinda got it, but I was unimpressed. I'll tell it after this cutscene.
He's using the NSN right now.
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Aria. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
Last night, the collective published the tax returns of the 50 richest people in Switzerland. It made for some very interesting reading. Negative. They're saying it was faulty wiring.
Oh, here we go. The Diwali crime family. As you may already know, they're one of the largest crime syndicates in Eastern Europe, but they do business almost everywhere, from Northern Europe all the way to the Middle East. After their humble beginnings in a coastal town in Georgia, the Diwali quickly moved from gambling to more lucrative criminal enterprises, till they found their specialty, smuggling, which includes human trafficking too. The Diwali can get anything to anywhere.
fuck
It's as
this?
if borders just don't exist to them. But their rapid expansion came at the cost of their Georgian purity when they started incorporating an ever-increasing number of Russians into the group. If you ask me, I think a major power struggle is coming within the Diwali. One of the old versus the new. The past versus the future.
We're comparing notes.
New Sons of Freedom, Northwest Secessionist Forces.
The New Sons of Freedom, or NSF, is a small group of militant constitutionalists and secessionists operating in the continental United States, particularly in the Pacific Northwest. The group was formed as a reaction to the American government's increasingly authoritarian regime. NSF is committed to fighting the influence and control of a group of unknown people they believe to be the Illuminati, with strategic
actually, that one's not
warfare
true.
strikes. They are suspected of having ties with Janus and the Juggernaut collective.
Nothing.
Oh god. Everyone needs to play Deus Ex. Everyone needs to play Deus Ex for a number of fucking reasons. Ah! Again, there's a part of me that feels bad.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers board Sister Airlines flight.
I'm amazed this doesn't jam up the signals. This is a wireless headset.
Anomaly detected.
Yeah, you might want that, but
Trace program
that ain't gonna slow me down. That might, though.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
That'll buy us all the time we need. So what do we capture? That's how you win a fucking hack war.
Access granted.
Got away with that. Barely, but I got away with it. Oh, it's just a silence. No! I didn't want to do that! Fuck, hold on. I was gonna leave it. Load. Last autosave. Yes, correct. I just have... I'll be honest, I have no need of it. Hmm? So, I actually fucking love this. I think this was a great thing to do in a game like this, especially later in the franchise, where like a lot of shit is now on the board and we need to be thinking about shit. Sure, why not? Is it because I've been like stealing shit from around the office like a goddamn thief? Doing very un-Batman things? Are you... Oh, the goddamn shitting phone. Capturing that as a screenshot. Talk about product placement. Might as well be a Pepsi. Let's talk.
My God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up in telecam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
Also at the 12 o'clock.
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
TF-29 likes its privacy.
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions.
Thanks, asshole.
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if
it was too forgettable?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party.
You got an MO in this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced?
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is. I need you to find out as much as you can about our Snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
Yeah, fuck it.
Alright, you have any leads?
I traced our hacker Snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hill Avenue. Just down the street.
Yeah, it's my
This
apartment.
guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
Yeah, alright, let's move it. Huh. Moving on. Okay. I thought for a second the like desktop said something different.
I think Singh's got some kind of adrenaline addiction. He plays it too close to the edge.
It is
Agent Singh. Wasn't expecting to see you again. In civvies, at least.
Just passing through. I wanted to thank your team for the backup in Dubai. That sting went to hell faster than the storm did.
You're welcome. But I don't think you came all this way to say thanks.
Director Miller asked me to get Agent McCready up to speed. Now I have the red-eye flight back to Oman.
Headed into the field office there?
Not exactly. One of our black sites. I'll be dropped in as a captured enemy combatant. After I contact my fellow Jinn prisoners, I shall lead a very convenient escape.
Re-embedding with the Jinn. Aren't you taking a big risk, given everything that happened?
No choice. That ambush knocked everyone on their asses. TF-29, Bell Tower, the Jinn. To cover all the angles, I need to go back. Hopefully my cover is still good. You killing the signal booster at the hotel should help.
You're thinking the Jinn can get a beat on
Give me a
our
second.
crashers faster than TF-29.
Perhaps. They do not like loose ends. An augmented kill squad with military training. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Yeah, once. But it's a long story.
Sorry about that.
Did we get anything out of the cleanup operation?
Mostly corpses. Heavily augmented, as you know. Under those gold masks, they were ID scrubbed. No prints, no dentals, no DNA match. Professional.
Could still be ex-Bell Tower.
What? Well, no teeth?
Went AWOL after the incident. A competing faction that listened in on Shepard's sale.
It's a possibility. The audits and investigations of Bell Tower will go on for years before we know how many rats jumped from that ship. At least we recovered the weapons. Unlisted. High spec. Military-grade augmentation. Enough to build another couple of you. That is a joke.
Right. It's the world we live in. Anyone with an exemption to the weaponized augment ban is a useful tool. Or a terrorist. Whoever they were, they knew exactly when the deal was going down. Any chance they were based locally, in Dubai?
No. After the incident, Dubai became the world's most luxurious tombstone. Perfect for the Jinn, but for no one else.
I thought human augmentation was frowned on in the Middle East. Why was Dubai hit so hard?
Because it was another world. Two other worlds, in fact. One of extreme augmentations in gold or crystal, and one of thousands of workers outfitted for construction.
I get that he's probably talking about like jewelry, but like,
that day.
Can I get crystal logs?
No, Agent Jensen, you...
Can I get my blades to like glisten like
some
diamond?
Divine punishment. But that day was not the work of a merciful God.
I don't envy what you've got ahead of you.
Actually, I'm looking forward to it. The truth is, when you've been under for long enough, you only feel like an imposter out here, in the real world.
Yeah, I understand the feeling.
He's comfortable lying.
I'm going as fast as all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss.
Is there something I can help you with, Agent?
I hear you're on point looking into the gold mask mercs that hit us in Dubai. Any leads yet?
Christ, I know I'm good, Jensen, but I've only been on it for 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes, McCready. You check with the ME yet? Get anything off the bodies we recovered?
Leftovers are on ice at the Oman substation. I've been told they were scrubbed clean as summer whites. No prints, no dental, no nothing.
So in other words, it's no steps forward and 2 steps back.
For now. That's why it's a good thing you disabled the Jinn's comms booster in Dubai. Singh's cover with the Jinn is still intact. I'm hoping once he's back in Basra, he can use his network to dig around. Maybe these gold mask jokers will ping locally. Probably another fucking jihad looking to make some noise.
I don't know. I'm not so sure we should be looking for these guys in the desert.
Ah, is that so? You have some new information you feel like sharing?
Come on, McCready. These guys were augmented with military-grade hardware. Body augmentation goes against Muslim beliefs. They weren't jihadists. We're dealing with something new here.
I can see where you're going with this, Jensen, and I'm asking you right now to back off it. It's not your case.
Come on, McCready. We're not a couple of beat cops filling a monthly quota here. This isn't about whose collar it is. It's about getting the people responsible. Full stop.
Look, I get what you're saying, but I'm working a $5 investigation on 50 cents worth of shit. I've got speculation to spare, mate. Listen, I know I come off strong. I've got 3 ex-wives that'll back that up. But that's just how I'm built. Putting on a show for the new guys, I'm gonna change what's underneath.
I can appreciate that kind of honesty.
Good. So when I say I'm impressed with how you handled yourself in Dubai, you can appreciate that I meant it. With that sandstorm giving us colonics, stripping the juice box out the chopper was an inspired choice. But that mission is over, and your involvement in it ends now. Got it?
Yeah. But tell me, why do you think the bodies from Dubai were sent to Oman?
Fuck knows. Rumor is that Oman was pissed that we got the green light for the gig in the first place. Can't blame them, really.
You don't think it's strange we got the call over them?
I stopped questioning the logic of the big noise a long time ago. What I'm told is we were the only team ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So then you know what I know. That everything?
How the hell did you get such a sunny disposition anyway, McCready?
Knowing about me is not going to make us friends, Jensen. But I'll humor you. Fine. I joined regular army straight out of secondary school, made UKSF at 25 and was recruited into the SRR 4 years later.
Special Reconnaissance Regiment. That's an elite unit.
Oh yeah, it was very glamorous. All champagne and blowjobs.
So what happened?
After 12 years hunting terrorist shitbirds across every desert on the face of the earth, I found there was no fucking end to the evil this world churned out. I couldn't see the point in what we were doing anymore. So I quit.
So what brought you
I
back
was just
to life?
thinking of something. I'll explain it after I get to a pause.
Purpose. A tool without a job to do can only grow rust. So here I am, back in it, serving my purpose. As a tool yourself, mate, you should understand that, yeah?
God, you are a prick. So what I was just thinking is, fuck, I lost it. Oh yeah. So like I was thinking, even if you had made an animation system that like has all of the like mouth positions necessary to like imitate the English language, basically, at least like pantomime it, and you were able to sync it up with like a dialogue track, there is the possibility that your dialogue is just slightly off sync from the mouth. Like, sometimes lip sync is bitch.
Yeah, I got it. It was nice talking to you, McCready.
No, it wasn't.
Or, God forbid, the animation actually desyncs because it, like, takes longer. Yeah, okay, so we have now run in circles. Jesus. Alright.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Hey, look at that. Well, maybe hold on to that for just a minute. Again.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Just what time we can. Nab it.
Access granted.
We're doing good. Yoink. Double yoink. Extra yoink. Oh, I don't remember where I heard this. I think it was on Reddit somewhere. Maybe it was on a Tumblr post. But it was someone had the perfect description for what the like, not maybe the main definition of the word yeet should be, but one of them, at least a good description of what it should be. Yeet, opposite of yoink. I don't know what that would be in like a grammatical sense, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's go ahead and pop a quickie.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Maybe.
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you now.
Okay. Okay. More sulfur. More fish. What's up, boss?
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry.
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things.
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orgs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows with all that's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble.
This game looks so good still, in my opinion.
No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing
Some of the
us out
faces are a little
secret
rough, but
investigation.
like little
I
stiff.
want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
With all due respect, we were blindsided in Dubai. And those mercs put up one hell of a firefight. I'll let you know who they
power. I should grab power.
They were augmented, Jensen. Chances are this will lead right back home.
To the train station attack?
Maybe. It's possible. But we won't know for sure if we don't investigate both. Mac's a solid agent. I'm confident he'll dig up something on the gold masks. And once we get Singh reinserted with the Jinn, he might be able to use their network to find out even more. As long as his cover wasn't blown. Regardless, I want you looking into Rosika before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
Yes, sir. You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security...
Suck on this one, sit on that one.
...runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
Why can't our end of
Chang
the world
said you
scenario
got cleaned
have
up in
those
telecam footage
cyborgs?
that was captured during the bombing. Maybe it can tell us something.
Maybe. But between you and me, Chang's become a little more unglued since Rosika. Not sure we can wait for him to get his shit together.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Ruzika? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
Yoink.
Don't you have an investigation to take care of?
Ah, I'm being yelled at. If he just straight says, quit stealing my shit. Hey, 2 points. We're kicking ass. This would actually be a decent time to, like, look into what we could maybe get. This game's not as good as the other one. The doors don't close as well. Alright, so... yeah. So that's one that we definitely need. And yeah, I think... ooh, fuck, man. There's a part of me that thinks the fortification is really good because just starting with fortifying your immediate position grants you a decent amount of like bonus time. Yeah, we'll give that an attempt. Well, no, we'll do stealth. Because that's more of a general use, and in an ideal situation, we only use fortification once.
People there are taking down a human trafficking operation.
Not the harvest. This again.
No, that group seems to have shriveled up.
All right. No, not briefing room. The psychiatrist's office is on this level, I thought.
Patience is the first thing you learn to have. Shitload of infecting.
Oh, is that like... Oh, that's a holographic recreation of the, like, macro currency.
I'll run it through a few filters.
Listen to that, just, like, screaming. That just constant chatter. Yeah, there it is.
Things got pretty hairy. I don't want to be caught in the dragnet.
Adam Jensen, filthy thief.
No, that's not consistent with the train station cameras.
She's a level 5 fucker.
Anomaly detected.
Alright, we got 20 seconds.
Trace program initiated.
Oh my god, this hurts. We're gonna have to just cut our losses and go.
Access granted.
Alright.
They've been everywhere for the past week.
But things got pretty hairy in Dubai.
For crying out loud.
Okay. No, bad.
Most likely eyewitnesses were smashed in the explosion. Janus relies on public perception. Do the Jinn still believe what Sin told them, or don't they? We need to know. No, that's not consistent with the train station's records.
Okay.
I'd rather not say what this reminds me.
Oh fuck. Password.
I've been scrubbing through garbage for hours, still nothing.
So yeah, it's just basic like inquiries and entrances. Alright, let's get out of here.
You know who's been suspiciously quiet the last couple of days? The Collective.
The Collective. Alright, let's get out of here. I'll open up this door. I'll go take a look. You stole my shit.
Hey, Adam.
And we'll talk to you a little bit.
Hey, Adam, hang on a sec. Filling out supply request forms for McCready and his boys is tedious as hell, but I don't want to give him another reason to say no.
Say no to what?
Are you kidding me? Right now, you're the only active augmented agent we have. I'm hoping to change that, been asking him every week practically, but so far, permission denied.
Really? He gave you a reason?
Says my stress levels are too high. Told me I should sign up for meditation classes and drag Chang in with me so he'd chill out and stop changing security codes all the time. It sucks because I really wanted to find out who those crashers in Dubai were.
I still can't believe Miller gave the gold mask case to McCready.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adam. You were there too. You're probably as pissed about those guys getting the drop on the team in Dubai as McCready is. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there. Agent Singh might have been killed.
After the bombing, when Chang changed all the locks and codes, was he under orders? Was there a credible threat to our location?
Maybe, but I don't think so. You know how he gets. Still, he wasn't the only one overreacting this time. A lot of people have been here for over 36 hours.
I shouldn't have done that top
not
option
exactly
first.
been cooperative.
Didn't feel like it flowed.
I can imagine.
It took several hours before we got the security footage from the train station and surrounding streets. It's like they don't trust Interpol. It's weird. I can almost understand Chang's paranoia.
Well, Chang doesn't trust anyone, especially anyone in law enforcement.
Well, if you thought he was high-strung before, the attack only made him more manic. He's making connections no one else sees, and some that may not be there.
Explosions tend to damage things like sensitive electronic equipment.
Right? Try telling him that.
You were saying your stress levels were affecting your chances of becoming a field agent. Why is that?
I have a rare resistance to neuropazine. I need more than the average person, especially in stressful situations. They say I'd be too expensive, so it's not just discrimination. That would be easier to deal with. It's a combination of things.
Well, that combination of things is pretty bad in Prague, and getting worse.
I know, but Interpol was the only agency who would give me a chance, and this is where I was assigned. I have no problem with that. I'll take whatever they throw at me.
Good.
It took me months of rehabilitation, getting used to the new arm, learning how to shoot again, learning how to tie my own boots. But I did it, and I'm better than I was before. I want to help, and I can. My place is out there in the field where I can make a
Does that
difference.
imply
You know
she's
that.
like
If
an
you can
AUG
do it, so
after
can
the
I.
incident?
Don't give up, Arya. Semper Fi.
Hoorah.
Well, I better let you get back to work.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you later.
Going up.
Alex, did we get anything from the Whisper chip?
We got something, but Janus provided the wrong algorithm for the frequencies, so they aren't getting deciphered correctly.
Can you fix it?
I'm a pilot, not a programmer. I can do it, but it's gonna take some time.
Quite a look.
Hej ty, Flekovko, víš, že tady
I'm sure
sedět
these people will get
No
my phone
tak,
back.
vypadni odsud. Ty se do toho nepleť.
A police sergeant
Nedělej to ještě horší, čeče.
Hej ty, Flechovko, víš, že tady sedět nesmíš. No tak, vypadni odsud.
Cože?
Tahle lavička.
So fucking tempting.
Give them back, or I'll tell the cops you have them.
Jo, já ti dám pokoj. Jestli okamžitě nevypadneš, dám ti pokoj.
Plechovka. Skvělý.
Klidně ti na prdel ani.
Alright, I'm gonna take a quick breather. Just get up, stretch the legs. Also, I'm gonna have to give some consideration to what I want to do for that's all I want. What I want to potentially do for my fuck, what am I saying? My longer broadcast. Like, what I was thinking is excuse me. I will do them the week of the 10th and the 20th. But I need to find an actual day to do them because unfortunately I'm working a lot this week. But we'll talk about that more later. I am going to... Oh, before I go, one thing I do kind of want to pause it is like... Pause it. Like, I said that very weird initially. Oh, they only stacked to 25? That's weird. Anyways, it would have been very interesting to see where this whole, like, upgraded augment storyline would have gone. Like, I get that it was probably just, like, a element of the story for, like, Jensen to have new powers. But at the same where, like, the whole implication is that they're, like, slapdashly put in other, like, and it's not, like, perfect or whatever. So it's, like, I don't know. I'd be very curious to, like, see how it ultimately, like, would have parsed out. Oh, and also, as tempting as it would be to do the 2 DLCs that this game comes with, I am not going to do it, by the way. Like, it is tempting, but I am just choosing not to. The only reason is because they involve, like, being reset to 0 kind of gameplay, I'm pretty sure, at least one of them, and I'm just not interested in that. But yeah, like, I'd be curious to see, like, because, again, there was that one fan who, in one of my Deus Ex 1 playthroughs, he posited the theory that, like, or at least, like, mentioned the theory, I don't know if it was his, but it's like, is Adam Jensen potentially Icarus from Deus Ex 1? They use a lot of Icarus imagery, and to be fair, I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know my mythology too well, but outside of just the initial trailer, which dealt with a lot of, like, I think Renaissance, like, imagery, it references a particular painting and uses Icarus as, like, some imagery. I don't really know why there's that big connection. And so, there is a question of, like, is that meant to be a foreshadow to his ultimate fate? And it's also good to know that the game Adam Jensen debuts in already had human supercomputer interfaces in the form of the final Hyron project boss fight. So, it's totally possible Adam Jensen becomes what Mish Zhao, or whatever her name is, was trying to become. But we'll talk about that in a minute. I am going to go to the restroom. I will see you all, or go to the restroom and take a quick break. I will see you all in about 10 minutes. Alright, I return. Alright, perfect. It does not like fast mouse scrolling. It just straight don't.
Wonderful. Nothing suspicious here.
Musí to pro tebe být těžký. Tohle město nebylo nikdy
I gave the police a list of all the renters in my building that I suspect of being augmented.
What did you do that for?
I'm protecting the real people in the building. And most of them on that list are a few months late with their rent anyway.
And right there, it proves how valuable that, like, stealth was.
Trace program initiate. Access granted.
Doesn't matter when I take your core.
That's quite a look.
Yeah.
Nice call.
Quite a look.
Repeated line, or yeah, repeated dialogue. Damn, fine. You win that round. You win this round, Gravity. It does always bother me when there's like those absolute hard floors at like that percentage of like 15. Like, feels kind of cheap. Maybe not the cheapest in the world, but feels kind of cheap.
Access granted.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Can we take a moment to appreciate that? That was a 0. Like, there was no time left. I won because of a fucking rounding error. I am a god in human flesh. So it's on level 3. Oh, this is a stupid decision.
Ooh.
Exactly my point. Hold on, reload that. We'll try it one more time because I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of like bonus health. I might not. I might be gone. It might be gone, but I thought I had a bunch of bonus health from when I drank beer. I don't. Oh my god, that's...
Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday.
That's cool.
Bombs exploded inside Rosika train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the Foodalek complex. Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them.
Oh. Talk about stumbling bass-ackwards into your boss's office. And now I'm bass-ackwards in his fucking home. Alright, let's steal all this shit.
Trace program initiated.
Defend it. time we have.
Access granted.
Give yourself a bit of room. God damn it. Obviously. Continue. Directly in. Damn. So he's pushing people away and burying himself in his work because of the divorce. You know, there's a part of this that is very Batman, like doing investigations on people, but again, because this is a video game and because of how I have to kind of play it, I need to steal shit. Although, given the fact that I ended the last game with like 20,000 credits, like 28,000, maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm wrong as hell. Yeah. Maybe I don't need to be a filthy thief. That would be a fucking great way to teach this. Did I fucking stumble on that last time? I can't remember.
Anomaly detected. Trace
We got
program
some time. Not a lot though. Grab it if we can.
Access
Oh,
granted.
thank God. Blank. Maybe it'll be relevant later. Is that ammo? Yeah. Picked up a triangle code. Holy macaros!
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Just fucking go for everything. Oh God, we finally hit it with the stop. We'll get it. Barely, though.
Access granted.
Unlock. What is in it? Yeah, we'll take everything. Adam Jensen, filthy thief. Batman Jensen. Oh, good for you. Noted. marking that as interactable, but I can't. Alright. That's okay. So this great example of where things need to be like more interactable in the world, because it's like in old cartoons where like the thing that was like important to the plot was the like item that was actually like shaded or whatever, or like animated differently. Oh fuck! Okay, I somehow glitched damage. You know what, let's just proceed with main objective. Looks like this fun. Nothing. A goddamn thing.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Yeah, crap. I was not paying attention at the time. I was cocky and stupid. And now I don't get the first try bonus because I'm a wingus. Doesn't know anything. So, hot question. Is that just like... Oh, fuck! Adam Jensen, you fucking spaz. Whatever. I thought that was a ship for the longest time. I'm still not entirely sure architecturally what it is. We see it a few times in a few angles. It's like this weird, like, semi-archway thing. Oh, fucking cool. Yeah, here we go. They work now. Oh, yeah. No. Strike. You know, it also only just dawned on me how, like, actually patronizing it is that they give us a punch, but it is only usable for, like, attacking, vents and things of that nature. It is not relevant for attacking other things. Alright. Also, I'm kind of curious as to what's going on over there. Let's take this again. And before we do anything stupid, let's grab a quickie. That's the exit. Let's go. I forget if this game even has a stamina. I couldn't breach a fucking level 1. That is sad.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Not what I wanted to do, but it's fine. No big deal. It is technically in a way, I mean, objective. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah. Kay is getting angsty about the next issue. I told him we should read with the moon-based story, and he freaked out on me. Seriously, you're not in ways he wants to do. Make sure you're not followed. Bones won't shut up about the moon base. I keep telling him the facts, but go. Get back as soon as, and I need time. Next issue. There's someone who cares. More than reliving some old cosmonaut fantasy. I'm assuming you got something on Paradazzo. I have a great amount of respect for you, for all of you, that I do not want to hide. Your names erased your past, left everything gone underground. I'm not sure I have it in me to do all that. More importantly, I'm not. I have. So these are all two. Alright, here we go. Alright, it's this guy. You in line? So setup was 5 minutes ago. I know he's already late. Alright. Not the info campaign. Yeah, I don't know the story. I want to meet with this guy. Okay, we got it. Not our best option, maybe, but I think it was a good choice ultimately. And we got some information. We maybe can convince them.
Chang, I think I have something on our secret admirer. A group called Samizdat. Mean anything to you?
You mean those conspiracy nuts? Very bad for business. How much do they know?
I'm not sure. They're hiding somewhere in the sewers in the Davni district.
Find out whatever you can. What they know, what they want. If they blow the task force's cover, it's only a matter of time before someone blows up the task force.
Don't worry, Chang. I don't want the walls coming down just yet.
Hop into the quick save because we're gonna make a stupid jump, and I do not think I'm gonna be able to make this. Oh, the grab is real, bitch.
Hey, are you interested in clean guns for a good price?
It depends. What you got, Mikhail?
Credits? Usually you people with the robot arms and legs have no credits.
No, you got a real way with people. What's on the menu?
Menu? Nah, not food. Guns and things. You want?
You need to watch more John Wick. God, this game had some cool ass fucking weapons. I mean, there were... So here's the thing. What is the line between cool and generic?
Why you're not buying?
I like these interactions. I like that they...
Maybe later.
Fucking clanks.
Like, I just didn't need anything, you dickhead.
Oh, Yobo. You interested in some merchant? Nice.
Tempting, but no. Moving on. I'll be honest, I should have probably predicted that one. Oh, it's so tempting to just go through everyone's fucking house. But let's not be an absolute fucking cretin. Ah, okay.
Wonderful. Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Excuse me?
Okay, yeah, so the...
Yeah? Can you please tell me how to get to number 33? Got turned around?
Hello, Paul.
I don't like being this close to the cash.
So one YouTuber I've talked the praises of multiple times, Civi11, does not like the idea that games have like sprint keys anymore and stamina bars. He doesn't like the fact that games aim down sights. He's very much so an old-fashioned type of gamer. I find him hilarious though, and I quote him all the time. One thing though I do find like fascinating as a notion is like, well, I don't really know how to put this into words, but it's basically like, I partially agree with him, but in the very specific angle of like, in some context, yes, it's a little bit weird. Like, for example, Human Revolution had a very stupid stamina mechanic, in my opinion, just kind of a wasteful one. Once you maxed your character out, it became less of an issue, but you basically just brought yourself... At that point, you were basically just brought up to the same standard as, any average Call of Duty game, so it's like...
Access granted.
It's a little bit strange. This game seems to not have a stamina bar, or seems to have a very limited, like, or very large stamina bar. And the question in my mind just kind of becomes, what is the best answers? Ooh, grab some Tesla charges early on. We are gonna grab that in this playthrough. Alright, we do not need those. Okay. We noticed things missing from our inventory. You would, like, I was just thinking, like, you have a character who is, like, you can steal the stuff from them, and they can notice. Like, so the first condition is, they notice that it was opened. Like, and you could probably, you could granulate so much of this. It just requires, like, timing and a lot of, like, values, and the problem is it's just, it could potentially get ugly if they don't fire correctly, or things get delayed, like, okay, so just a few thoughts. You steal something from the safe. There is both lethal and non-lethals in it. You, lethals, non-lethals, information, and money. This right. But so you, like, the first condition is like, is it open? Did they notice it was unlocked? Like, have they noticed it was tampered with? Like, those are some easy conditions. Then what was missing? Like, was the non-lethals taken? Was the lethals was anything non-lethal taken? Was anything lethal taken? Was information taken? Was money taken? Any of these conditions, and then of course, was everything taken? Was, oh shit, I'm out of frame. Was nothing taken? Sorry, I've been like relaxing. Like, there's weird conditions to this, like, and ways I think you could make this more interesting, but... Oh wait, I was just in here, what am I doing? So it's but the thing is, like, you have to program that for every like interaction basically, and then you have to program like a way to make that work. Fuck. No. Shit. Oh, fuck. Man can try, but man can fail. Alright, moving on. I hit some kind of low.
These people are referring to a machine gun. Maybe
I don't usually blurt out my political views to people on the streets, but I just want you to know what they are doing to the Augs, it is horrible.
I appreciate that, sir.
There is no such thing as free will. We are programmed from birth. Heredity, culture, background. We make choices, but even they are programmed.
Sure, dude. Whatever you say, laddie. Some people are fucking nuts in this world. Wait a second, haven't I been here? Bovo can't remember his own pathways. Whatever. I love that it, like... Is it expecting me to detonate it? Like, blow it up with a...
Do not kill me. I have a family.
As I am. I'm telling you, I hear whispers in the
Never mind the peach. I'm not buying any.
You sure it's not in your head, brother?
Shh. Beep, beep, clack, clack, typing. Computers.
Oh, I think that's just like objectives overlaying.
I don't hear anything.
Go and hit it quick. Yeah, like, Clamber is such a fucking good mechanic, but like, I get why it would be hard to implement for a lot of developers, but it's like, God, it's so good when like, oh fuck! Jensen, you slide! This... You know, I long in my like designs to make an interesting movement system that involves like momentum and shit, but moments like that prove you don't want to do it. Although in my philosophy, the design is compensated by the simple. No, we're gonna. That was horse shit. I think there's going to be a sort of conversation battle. Fucking Christ! Okay, I can stop like reloading because there's at least that. There we go. I just have to make sure I don't die. Oh, this would actually be an excellent place to use this. Yeah. Using walk in the right context. It matters. It matters. How to make better environmental storytelling. A TED Talk on YouTube. Streaming.
We should lead with the population agenda, big global impact story. Then segue into earthquakes and clones, follow up on Dubai, and finish with local. Where are we on Praha?
You're asking all the right questions. Still needs an ending.
You said that place is a front for a front. I want to know more. I want facts. Bones, what about you?
I still think we should lead with Moonbase.
He's right. Moonbase is sexy.
You're trying to be sexy. Do I look like Eliza Kazan to any of you?
You absolutely do not.
Let me get a drink.
Red people. Let's take a minute to think about who we are, what it is we're trying to accomplish.
I'm just letting this dialogue run for a bit. Kind of enjoying it. Alright, looks like it's over. I will admit, going back and playing these games, and probably it's going to really hit me in Deus Ex 1, how much Cyberpunk evolved the concept. And I start to get more and more sympathy for the developers of Cyberpunk, because not just were they trying to, like, be cutting edge as fuck, but they also were, like... Alright, watch this shit.
Don't shoot.
Shit.
We're journalists.
Who invited you?
Landed Batman style in the middle.
What do you want? Why are you here? You here because of the Dubai story? The article about the moonbase? The clones on the moonbase? Who sent you?
I'm here for Sam's dad. You in charge?
I take charge, but I'm not in charge, man. No one owns or dictates the truth. Freedom of information is a collective right, and a collective responsibility. That said, you gonna break someone's
Dude,
bones?
you need to take a chill pill. Smoke some weed real quick. Ah! It did. Like, and there's problems, there's gaps. Like, one of my biggest complaints with Cyberpunk is the heavy weapons classification is underrepresented. No rocket launchers, no grenade launchers, like, and we could have gone further with, like, non-lethal weapon options. But, like, it is what it is. Reason? Great game.
I didn't come here to break anything. I just need you to cooperate.
I spent my 20s in a commune, man. I'm all about cooperation.
Interesting.
It's about something you've been looking into. It's making some people nervous. What do you know about Praha Dovos?
Yes! Even fake dual wielding.
I know there's more than boxes in the basement. We've seen agent types come in and out. The place is a curtain.
Also,
A series of men.
I'll pause real quick. Krillin, I need to... Actually, YouTube in general, but Kraylad specifically because you're here. I kick a design question to you because I am utterly stumped as to the answer. I am trying to think of a dual-wielding system that's an evolution of Skyrim's dual-wielding, i.e. right-click and left-click controls right and left weapons, respectively. However, it's also got to have a blocking system of some kind. And and thusly you run into the obvious problem, like, where do you put that button? I am hesitant to put it on the mouse wheel because I am depress the mouse wheel because I am hesitant to ever use that as an option. I think it's risky. You could potentially change weapons that way. The other thing I have thought about is that when dual wielding, your block key actually, for some fucking reason, moves to what is usually your melee key. And thusly, your melee key serves as a block key. This isn't really an issue when usually one-handing or two-handing a single weapon, because then you can just use right-click as your block. One's two. Shoot me that name in Discord so I remember it.
Pull them all back and you'll find... Damn. Tell me I'm right.
It's a dead end.
Right. Guys like you always come down here because of dead ends.
Fine. Then what if it's something other people are already looking into? If someone like you makes too much noise, that may compromise any chance they have of uncovering something bigger. Do you understand?
I I'm supposed to believe we're colleagues now? You men in black types, you walk into Pike's newsroom, tell them to be hush-hush about something, and they do it. But that's not how it works here. One day, you will all be exposed. If not by me, then someone just like me. Samizdat isn't one voice. K isn't one man.
Because again, the whole idea with that question is I'm trying to come up with an idea where you can have two weapons and have left attack combos, right attack combos, double attacks, and then like sequence attacks. And I don't even know how we'd like animate or rig that up. It might not be like doable. But the idea is to create some kind of dual wielding system that can also work with a block mechanic, because I don't see many. Like, one of the best dual wielding systems I've seen, in at least principle, is actually from Shadow Warrior 2, because one thing it does is your left click button handles your main combos, and this actually applies for all melee weapons. Your left click handles your main combos, and then your right click is your heavy attacks, and your heavy attacks are conditional based on whether or not you're moving forward, backward, left, or right. Like, it's interesting.
What did you mean when you said K wasn't one man?
K is an ideal, the intangible.
But that's like a whole different thing.
You can kill me, but then little K would become K.
It doesn't have
little
a block as
Bones over there becomes K. There's always a K.
And what if you kill Bones?
You can't.
At least I can't remember what the block key is.
Bones isn't real. I think he was one of them. He was supposed to be a prince of Belgium, man, but then he broke his condition. We found him inside this fucking cult, all confused, so we reprogrammed him with the truth.
Right. Suppose I needed to make a deal with...
The fuck is that statement?
There's no one person I can talk to.
Thank you.
Depends on the deal. I mean, there's always going to be an editor. Editor makes the final call.
Interesting it pings. Usually Discord is like off on streaming noises.
So you could ensure that something doesn't...
Oh shit, sorry. I forgot that would pause. I didn't think that through. Huh. Hold on. For some reason, streamer mode was not active.
Depends on the deal.
Alright, I want to redo that.
What did you mean when you said K wasn't one man?
K is an ideal, the intangible leader of tangible resistance. You can kill me, but then little K would become K. Kill little K and Bones over there becomes K. There's always a K.
And what if you kill Bones?
You can't kill Bones, man. Bones isn't real. I think he was one of them. He was supposed to be a prince of Belgium, man, but then he broke his condition. We found him inside this fucking cult, all confused, so we reprogrammed him with the truth.
Right. Suppose I needed to make a deal with Samizdat. There's no one person I can talk to?
Depends on the deal. I mean, there's always going to be an editor. Editor makes the final call on all published material. That would be me.
So you could ensure that something doesn't get talked about?
Depends on the deal.
What exactly do you do down here?
Samizdat is a media uprising. While Picus panders to corporate tyranny and government bullshit, we pump out the truth. We uncover it, we write it, we publish it. We get our noses broke for it.
So you print pamphlets?
Well, we do a lot more than that. We got ways of getting into Picus Media Network. That's how we disseminate information.
Information you get by hacking into places you shouldn't.
The truth is buried. If digging it up means skirting a few rules, so be it.
I can't wait. Sorry, I was scrolling through Reddit while that was running. But I kind of can't wait to see. Hold that thought. What some of these Switch 2 comparisons look like, because I am seeing Cyberpunk run at what looks like a pretty crisp like 60. But I can't wait to see some of the texture differences. Also, I want someone to put a fucking thermal gun on the Switch running that right now. I need to know exactly how hot that shit's running. Unless you're telling me somehow they have, like, perpetual liquid nitrogen cooling that shit. Alright, let's continue.
I need you to stop looking into Brahadovos, but not for the reason you assume.
Relax, I get it. You don't think I do, but I do. You've got to appease your military-industrial masters. We've all been there, man.
I'm not who you think I am. The kinds of people who manipulate the news, who cover things up. You don't need to convince me that's who the enemy is.
The enemy is anyone who conceals the truth. And that's exactly what you're asking me to do. To pretend like that little import company isn't hiding something.
I'm asking you to see a difference between conspiracy and discretion. Between people who hide information in order to push their own agendas and those who need to stay off the radar in order to do their jobs. You, of all people, should understand.
Sorry.
Okay, look. You seem like a reasonable guy. Huh? Hell, I've usually been punched by now. I find this refreshing. Here's the deal. We promise to forget all about Brahadovos and stay out of your way as long as you give us something better.
What do you suggest?
The only thing I hate more than secret organizations are toothless media conglomerates who don't hold anyone accountable, who spit lie after lie after lie. So I propose a trade. There are places my people can't get into. You get into one of those places and find me some dirt on the real enemy here. Picus Media. Do that, and I'll cut whatever you want me to.
God, I would have loved to re-meet with Liza Castan in this game. So damn sad that we never really got to. Oh. You know what? Since this is Deus Ex, let's stick it to the man.
Alright, what do you want to know about Picus?
I want skeletons. The kind that companies like Picus come all the way to Prague just to bury. Corporate archiving, man.
Corporate archiving, huh? You asking me to break into a bank?
I'm not talking vaults here. Ashani Talvar, the Palisade CEO. She leverages her clients, keeps information about them close at hand. She's got something on Picus, I know it. I just can't get to it, but I bet you could. You poke into her office, find something that proves how nasty Picus is, how much they love to piss on the truth, and I promise you this, I'll misplace any file you want.
I'll look into it. In the meantime, don't publish anything until I get back.
Don't worry. Oh, and while you're there, feel free to snoop around. Who knows what else you might learn.
We'll see.
Could you imagine if we got a Star Wars game in this kind of like style of design? Bing. Okay, I was about to say, where is that? And what I mean by that specifically is like, in the style of like an open world, then to mission to mission to mission. Like we've had a few like kind of like getting close to that, but not quite there. All right, so and that is such a cool fucking demonstration. I don't like that it's like on a black square, but like the notion that it's almost like like an energy projection that gives you transparency, like. So the draw is either fast sooner and it like. Oh, that's. No, we need cloaking. If there's one thing we unequivocally need, it's cloaking. So we need to hold off for a bit. Alright, can we do a quick inventory check? Craft and check real quick. We got 3 multi-tools. That's a decent amount of multi-tools. Oh, fuck yeah. Cool. You got a Typhon ammo in me? Note to self, find a place to put that. Oh, yeah. Maybe I should sell it. Oh, if you're wondering why I'm carrying around a pistol, it's because I've got EMP ammo for it. Batman uses a gun with non-lethal, hopefully non-lethal ammo in it. You know what? Let's drink. We need to clear up some of this inventory space. We don't really have the time to not have it. I don't think I'm getting out that way. I don't think this is a way. Actually, let's try that again. The physics was having a moment. Okay. Yeah, I'll look that up later. Alright. So, what are we looking at? Go to the CEO's office. That. I don't have any point of interests yet. Workshops. Alright. Interesting. Oh, is it degrading? Oh, ugly, boring, boo. That's why it's red. You're no fun, but noted.
Looks like a metal bag. Is that on to be funny?
What time are we at? Not bad. Alright, so the question is, what do we do? Zoop. Valley territory. I think hitting the bank is a dangerous maneuver. Let's go ahead and head towards the metro and see if maybe we can't. Oh, it's glass.
I love the Rosica Memorial. She was a great woman.
Ah, customer, right? Over here. What you need? What do you want? Hypostims? Pick up a prescription? If you want Mikkel or the doctor, they're not here.
This place has a doctor?
Oh yes, Dr. Sipra, Mr. Big Shot from Tai Young. Who thinks he's too good for a place like this?
Tai Young. What did he do for them?
He calls it experimental neurotherapy. If he's so good, how come his patient ran away and he can't find her?
What does an experimental neural therapist do exactly?
He is vague about it, and I don't care enough to ask. You want something else?
Who is Mikhail?
My nephew. He works here as an assistant, but he didn't show up for work today. His apartment is just across the street. Would it have killed him to let me know he can't come in?
Probably not. Especially since you seem like such an approachable boss.
Did you come here for something?
I'll be going.
Do what you want.
I love that you can just buy a pack of hypostims. Like just, here, there's 5. I actually even think that's where his apartment is, because I vaguely ever... Like, I have the vaguest of recollections of... Yeah, that ended about as well as I was expecting. This is so not gonna work. Why does this keep working?
Around the clock, around the world.
Yeah.
We got Ficus on here in our secret location. They're calling Grandma's Tea Room. And as usual, they are doing their due diligence to pin this most recent bombing in Prague on ARC. Now, I'm not saying Rucker and the Augmented Rights Coalition don't get their hands dirty once in a while. Who can blame them? If you were the only legitimate hope to terrorize the minority, you'd have to stick a pipe in.
Ow. I'm glad that didn't fucking kill me.
Ah, customer, right? Over here. What you need? Oh, look who's...
Who is me?
My name.
Well, I tried.
Probably not. Oh.
Whatever. I was curious if I could tell him. Although I guess... How would that have gone down? Hey, I broke into your son's apartment. Or nephew's apartment and like... He's like off doing something. You did what and huh?
I have enough to buy.
I saw that pop in. Don't think I didn't.
Right?
Don't get me involved.
Alright, Miller, I'm at the metro.
Perfect timing. Chang says your private chariot will arrive any time you call up Rosika Station on the map.
Chang, you had him hack into Prague's public transit company so I can get to Rosika?
Plan A wasn't working.
The word tourist derives from a Greek word that describes turning in a circle. So in other words, you leave only to come home again.
Sorry, I cranked up my sensitivity for that joke.
Fuck, you look like a top-end model. All shiny and smooth. Let's see what you have.
I don't know if I can close
someone important is footing the bill, right? Some sugar daddy, maybe?
I don't have time for your bullshit.
Well, I guess they did not program you with a sense of humor. Hey, Clank, let's see what you have.
I don't have it yet, but just pulls out the plasma cannon, just puts it in his face. The Peps launcher. Right.
Not now, I'm busy.
Fuck it, we will piss people off. I do not give a fuck. Okay, so... Did I just hear something? Whatever. Okay, so...
She's not going to learn her lesson.
So that still raises the fucking notion of like, where is fucking... Screw it. Actually, you know what? Hold on. first off, I just want to back up a little bit. Yep. Because one thing I'm curious about is still... Yeah, travel to... I don't know why, but I didn't actually read the, like, travel to part. That was where I was getting all fucking twisted. Hold on.
Stay away, Og.
Okay, so... Yeah, so it just says go down there again.
I warned her.
I don't...
Everyone is doing it. Why not me?
So I'm confused as fuck. So I'm not crazy. That changes. It was changing in the station. So that raises the question, and the same fucking question as before. Where the fuck? Are they, like, in the same building or some shit? Like, I'm so fucking lost, man. Alright, anyways, fuck it. If that quest is bugged nowadays because of raisins, sure. I'll play.
Things are getting out of hand around here.
We'll travel here, and I think I'll set up for, Oh, what is it? Set up an extra. Because we're almost done for the night.
Jensen, what's wrong? What are you doing here?
Miller sent me to find you. Thought you might have run into trouble.
He said that? Did he use those exact words? Because it's not my fault.
What happened, Smiley?
1 minute I'm in there running the show, and the next they accuse me of trying to tamper with evidence. Me. Can you believe that? I would never do that, Adam. Never.
It's our crime scene.
Exactly. But try telling them that. The minute they went for their guns, I decided it was time to shut up and get out of there. They accuse me of tampering with evidence. They're probably destroying all the evidence there is right now. You know, at first I thought this was about Sonia.
Sonia? Sonia who?
Oh, just some
Sonia,
girl I
bitch.
teach English to. Turns out her
That was a
husband's
bad
a little
joke.
territorial. You know the type.
Smiley.
Right. Back to the case. The thing is, I think I found something in there. Something big. Something that could just blow this case wide open. I just need to get a look at the scan of the blast area, so... Actually, it's a good thing that you're here. I don't suppose you could... Jensen your way in there and grab it for me?
What do you think is on this scan?
It's evidence, Jensen. A 3D mass spectrometer scan of the explosion site.
And?
And if I had one more minute in there, I'd have it with me right now, and I could find out. But the fact that they don't want me to see it makes me want to see it even more. I'm sure it's important.
It'd be so funny if this guy was the actual
So
plan.
what am I looking at in there?
Oh my god, that's probably
It's a
the
blast
truth.
site.
Like,
There's debris.
it's hard to say how much like we are influenced by
Once
the
you get past the
Illuminati.
turnstiles and security offices, you should have a clean path to the tourist office where they have the scan. They don't see you.
How many cops are inside?
I don't know. Several. They all had guns, so I didn't stop and count them all.
Although,
There's at least one guy in an exosuit. And my guess is they'll shoot first and bury the bodies later.
I guess I need to remember that in the Deus Ex universe, the Illuminati worked through intermediaries and systems stacked upon systems. Orders given down the chain, carried out by loyalists. It isn't like Metal Gear Solid where people are like conditioned or like cut their arm off loyal kind of people. Like this is more like kind of realistic in the sense that people might not be directly involved here, but like, so maybe I should better demonstrate the point with like an example. this guy is probably genuinely, like, excited about the discovery. He's, like, wanting to get in there and solve the crime. But he will probably be ordered to just file his, like, report and leave it. And then we will be ordered not to follow through, because that's how the Illuminati works. Manderley will tell us that this mission is no longer a part of our jurisdiction, that it's being passed on, and in actuality, the people it's being passed on to are probably either under-equipped or themselves told not to worry about it. Like,
we need that evidence.
And that's assuming, of course, they don't scratch it up with bureaucrats.
We need it. But you won't be able to just walk in there and ask them for it, since you're Interpol and, augmented after yesterday.
It isn't until Majestic 12 in the first game when we start to get ridiculous.
The forensic team set up camp inside the tourist agency, or what used to be the tourist agency. Get to their setup, grab the DSD with the scan on it, and get out. Easy peasy.
This could take a while, Smiley.
Got it. I'll get out of your way, head back to HQ. Good luck, and, let's not tell Miller about this one, okay?
Right.
Getting things done. 500 points. A little bit of charged electricity. Alright. But I think that's where we're going to end it for now, because we have got a fight, or a bit of an adventure ahead of us. We're going to save. Create a new save file. Perfect. Yep. Alright. But that's where we're going to end it there. Kraylad, it was good to hear from you. I do have Thursday off, so I am intending to stream. No problems intended there. Let me jump in my schedule real quick, see what my time frames were. I should have Sunday off, so we might do a Sunday stream. Sunday the 12th. Or, I'm sorry. Sunday the 15th. Yeah, Sunday the 15th, we might do a long stream of something. Don't know what. Like, do not know what. Like, my first intention is to do one of two things. A personal playthrough of Stellaris, the space RTS I think I've demonstrated maybe once or twice. And the next option is starting a personal playthrough of 7 Days to Die. I kind of don't want to do that, though. First off, because 7 Days to Die solo kind of sucks. Secondly, because 7 Days to Die is going in weird directions I'm not a huge fan of. But, I mean, it is what it is. I probably won't make it to the streams. Oh, that sucks. But have a good one with whatever you're doing. Like, take care of yourself. But yeah, I'll try and figure something out. I might just do some Mountain Blade gameplay. And another thing is, while generally these streams will be, like, intended for, like, games that I will be, like, let me restart. When streaming the games in these, like, longer streams, these extra 2 streams a month, these are games I will sometimes play in my own free time. It's extra stuff I'm just kind of adding on to help pad the repertoire. And to help, like, get a little bit more stream content out there. Because I like doing these singular playthroughs, but I always intended myself to be doing different games throughout each day. And that strategy just didn't work out for me, in my opinion. Jumping between something like Deus Ex, StarCraft, and whatever else is like... Nah, it's fine. Enjoy. But yeah, like, that's kind of the intention, is, like, I want to add some more diversity into the channel, even when we're doing these, like, marathons. So, until then, I will see you all later. Kraylad, have a good week. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Yes. Rover 1 Alpha.